In this video, I'll walk you through all the paperwork you need to get a visa for Russia. You find all the links in the description below. To get the visa, you need two things: a Russian medical insurance and an invitation letter. And if you're traveling by car, you'll also need an OSAGO Car Insurance. So currently I have this mandatory medical insurance. I did notice that I do not have an accident insurance, and I'm not sure if I actually need that because it says no coverage for disability or death payouts. And I would assume that amount of money is not that high compared to Western standards. I also do not have public liability insurance, so no coverage for non-traffic related damage to others, for example hitting a fence while parking. And I do need to have a Russian mandatory car insurance, which I can buy at the border, or I can do this online, which I prefer because it might be busy or might be queues there at the fuel station to get this mandatory insurance for the car. If I buy this insurance for the car, this is called OSAGO, I'm covered for damages that I made to other people's car. So if I crash my car into another car, my insurance will pay for that car, but not mine. But I still need to go back. So if something happens that the car is like not in the condition that I'm able to drive back, I need to fix this myself. So it could be an issue. I don't know. So no coverage for repairs, theft or weather damage. No payout for personal injury or death. No coverage for damage to others outside traffic situations. No coverage for towing or roadside help in Siberia. Might be something that I need, or perhaps you rely on people on the road that there's not many people there. So if something happens or you break down, I assume other people on the road will help you because there's not going to be a towing company driving a few hundred kilometers to help you there. So I don't think I need roadside assistance insurance because in Siberia there's not a lot of roadside assistance companies, I assume. What is a good idea and what not? So many things to consider. And also because of these sanctions, you can't pay with your card to a Russian company. So you have to pay to a company that's situated in another country, for example, Belarus or another country. They can do payments by card and then you're insured in Russia. So yeah, that's where we are now. But at least we have the medical insurance. That's what we need mandatory. I have the international driver's license. I bought that yesterday, which was about 27 euro. What else? Yeah, I need this invite from Russia, which can either be from a person or from a hostel or a hotel or at least some address that is going to invite me on that address. I need that paper for starting the visa application. So I'm going to look into that now and figure that out first. And then after that, I'm going to start the visa application at the embassy in The Hague. And we need to go there physically. The process can take up to 20 business days. So that's where we are now. Tourist visa invitation, creating the order. So you can choose anything from single entry, double entry, multiple entry. So I'm going to get one for 90 days. It's going to be 60 euro. And you say which route you're going to take. Somewhat, it's not exactly that, but okay, so this is a little sketchy. On the invite form, I selected business visa because I was not able to leave the country within 30 days. So if you leave the country within 30 days, it's a tourist visa. And if you think you need more than 30 days, you select business visa. But I'm not actually doing anything business in or on my road trip. So now I need to actually choose the visa that I'm going to apply for. And there's loads of them. Diplomatic, tourist, humanitarian, and also business. Maybe I chose the wrong visa. I don't know. I feel a little bit uncertain about this, but let's continue. I assumed you need a business visa for any stay that is longer than 30 days. And on the invite, it said explicitly, maybe I don't know if you can read it, but attention, valid with tourist visa only. It must be safe during your stay in Russia. Okay, so that was a bit of conflicting information. Okay, so I found out that the tourist visa is actually valid for 30, 60 or even 90 days. So you don't need a business visa after all. So there's no problem. I can just apply for the visa, for the tourist visa, not the business visa that I actually thought I needed. That is solved as well. It's a company operating from Serbia. Balkan Digital Assistance, DOO Beograd. I have no idea, but it's also sketchy, all these strange organizations and the payments you have to do, they go through other countries and everything. Normally you would never pay to an unknown company in Serbia for an insurance you need in Russia and just do a payment via PayPal with credit card. Like, that would be pretty unheard of. I would never do that otherwise, but since there is no other option, I just have to assume they are reliable people. And maybe they even sent me fake insurance papers. I have no idea. I can't verify anything. So there's only one way to find out. And I think that is when we actually do the visa application or enter Russia and cross the border. Then maybe we'll find out some papers are valid or other papers might not be valid. But it keeps things interesting, to say the least. So now I'm applying for the visa, just filling in all the fields, nationality, purpose of visit, all that kind of stuff. So that cost us €202. That was the most unfriendly woman I've seen in a while. She was not very happy to be there.